That's how we roll. We roll like this. That's how we roll. We roll like this. That's how we roll. We roll like this. We roll like this. That's how we roll. Yeah. We roll like this. With the feel, get 'em. Been in the vehicle, I choose.
Yeah, you're on.
We're on?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Marijuana Man. This is from Under the Seed Desk. Welcome to the show. It's Wednesday, 4 o'clock here in Vancouver. And as you can see, I'm joined on the couch back again from her adventures, Kush Queen.
Hola, hola. How's it going?
It's going good. Welcome
Good.
back.
Thank you. It's glad to be back.
You were in Scotland, I heard.
Yes. Sure.
Oh, no, Harrison.
Is that where Harrison is?
It was a Scottish word.
Oh, man.
Well, we're glad you're back. Now, Al went looking for you.
Did
and
he?
now he hasn't returned.
Oh, geez. We'll have to go looking for him now.
So
Oh, man.
I don't know. We'll have to get into that in a minute about what's going on there. But we also have camera. What? What do you want to call camera? This camera this week.
Camera left.
Camera left is good. I like that. That features Jeremiah and Rose today.
Camera left.
Camera left. Decked out, I might add, with booms. They got boom mics up.
Boom.
Eh?
With an M.
Mic stands.
With an M.
The boob mic.
Rose Maya, they said.
Nice.
Green Supreme.
I don't
that was
think
pretty
so.
good.
Was that Green Supreme or
Shut up.
Green
Supreme.
Supreme?
Queen Supreme.
Yeah. Green.
We saw Green
Shut up.
Supreme in the chat.
Shut the fuck up.
Or Green Supreme's nephew, we figured that would be. Pete 2.0 is in the house. Weezer, Booth 9666. Jam Band fan is back. Nice. Michigan activist. Good for you. Fucking freezing in Michigan, eh? Tough to be an activist. Very active. We have another camera, but we call that camera not hooked up to anything. That would feature Janice and Vlad.
Oh. I don't know. We don't have that camera.
No, that
do have
camera.
a butter camera.
We have the butter cam that's on the
Yeah.
butter. That's what I thought you were
Interestingly
talking
enough,
about.
Janice.
We
and
could
we
make
have
the
two
butter
other
cam.
cameras going above us
Oh,
here.
yes.
To
We're,
further stage left. And over to the front, we're doing time-lapse photography from start to finish for another intro
Yes.
that I'm going to
So-
make.
All you people in the chat know that we're doing something live right now.
Yeah.
Not like we do every week.
Yeah, no.
Hey?
Today's different.
This is
Today's
different.
live.
So yeah, Janice, do you have an official title? Huh?
Janice.
Janice?
The Janice.
The
Well,
Janice.
we call her Jaboobs. Sorry.
Well,
Or Janice.
Yeah.
My kids and her friends call them Janice.
and
But I always tell them, be careful, because, or I get Jameen real quick.
now you're somehow associated with the Butter King, as I understand.
I am
Loosely associated with him. Well, I'm glad to have you here. And Vlad, of course, is the house band today. He's got a guitar.
Who's not playing any
He's not
music.
playing a fucking thing
I'm
either.
just
Like,
kidding.
yeah. Nicely done.
Oh, one moment.
The house band just started.
Our camera just went to singing a song. It's one of my favorite songs, actually. It's Rose and my personal song.
Oh, wasn't that nice?
Yes,
Good, you guys have a song.
we do.
Very nice.
And it's very funny that it's playing now, because we are not allowed to have anything to do with it. So, things happened this week. Really? I saw Ginga's in the chat too. That was nice. Vape away the day. Who else? NV Shell or NVS Shell. Poor Boston. That's what I'd say.
Weezer.
Big weight. I don't know what that is. 420. I'm glad you guys could all make it today, and all those other people who are not in the chat for, well, personal reasons probably, and then maybe they've seen the chat before. So, yeah, you might want to hang back before you get in the chat. It's fucking no holds barred in there. It's a cage match. As soon as you put a name in, sign in, say something, well, then you're in the chat. So, it's been absolutely... Wow, look at that. Passing the pink phone.
Nice and pink.
It's been absolutely gorgeous here in Vancouver. Photo op.
This
Photo
pause is
op.
brought to you by.
Photo op.
Send them to me and I'll post them on Cannabis Culture Instagram.
Well, you pick one and send it to yourself.
Okay.
You know how to do all that.
Now, one of the many exciting things in my world this weekend was going sheet shopping. Went and bought new sheets.
Oh my God, that's my favorite thing.
Really?
It's so nice to get into your bed with new sheets, and then you like wash and dry them too before you put them on your bed, and they're nice and warm.
Yes.
Oh, I always have a nap.
This is exactly what happened. But going, the shopping part of it is quite something. I gotta say, holy fuck! I have never seen so many
Just his
choices.
eyes, right? It was like a cartoon. He just started like going, la, 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 where, not knowing where to
That's
look.
awesome.
It was like a zillion things of one type of fucking thing, right? It
Like
was
I know sheets. I know my sheets and my fabrics.
ridiculous.
Grew up in the fabric district of central northwestern Ontario. In the fabric
Just the excess
district.
is really like, it's
Oh,
just
I could not believe how
ridiculous.
many choices there were of the same. And Vancouver has arrived.
Hello, Vancouver.
Huh?
Oh, I was like,
New kicks.
Speaking of shopping,
love
So yeah, a
shopping.
little overwhelmed by the choices in the Bay. This was in the Bay only. It was a fucking football-sized place that had nothing but sheets, and they were white, ivory, and light gray.
Oh, and
All of
hospital
them.
green.
Oh yeah, like it was just stunning.
Ugly. Muted.
We finally made our way through several touchdowns to the other side of the store, where
Yeah.
they did have some colored sheets that we managed to buy. But holy fuck, it was stunning. Beautiful ones. I also looked for a new mattress, but they didn't have any short-term memory foam.
Oh shit! See,
Memory foam halfway through the night forgets you're laying there. And it goes back to the way it was before. Yeah.
but it's time to get out of the boat.
boing, boing.
So, hope you don't mind that I write jokes sometimes for the show.
I think it's
And what else is
expected.
going on? I want to thank Patrick, who's now on the other side of the wall in the seed bank.
Hello.
He came down and let me get away to do the show, so I appreciate that. So, it's been fairly busy for us at the seed bank, which has been nice to
They're-
see a lot of people.
They're in the chat.
No, wait.
Huh?
He's in the chat.
Is that right?
That
Yes,
was
he is.
awesome.
As who? Vancouver Seed Bank, I guess. Is him. Nice.
You almost got it though.
He says thanks.
Nice. Well, I do appreciate it. And come on down to the Seed Bank any day of the week. We're here 7 days from 10 till 10. Myself,
We are?
Mr. Cookie, Patrick, Dylan, Laurent, a lot of people show up to work there. You come on down. And mostly outdoor. We got lots of outdoor people getting ready now. So come on down and check those out. We're here at Mark Emery's Cannabis Culture Headquarters on the second floor. And if you want to get higher in the building, you can go to the Marijuana Party Lounge, which is 2 floors of toking fun. Hey?
Here's what it looks like out there.
Toke off. Toke off,
It's a
all of
toke
you.
off.
Come on down for some token fun sometime.
That was a quick lounge cam.
So,
Other couch cam.
yeah, that's it. That's all I got. About news around here, I don't know. There's stuff. The weather here has been gorgeous. It's been 13 degrees, 15 degrees at
It's been
some
so
point.
nice. It really has.
It is
been.
spring out there. If I'm not cold, it's nice out. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
totally. Yeah, I'm freezing. all
Usually,
the
you know,
time.
just shivering.
Yeah,
You know,
me too.
shivering my tits off. Right.
The human
And the-
temperature.
It's
And even the
like-
cherry
Ooh.
blossoms have started to blossom, which is
Oh,
really nice.
well, the cherry blossoms better not get too cocky.
I
It ain't
know.
over yet. They start blossoming and
Then
get a
they'll
freeze,
die.
and we'll
It's
get no
true.
more.
Oh no, I've seen
Yes,
pictures
there
of
are bees
flowers
out.
everywhere.
They
you
were
know?
chasing us
Yeah.
in the hot tub yesterday, actually. Yeah. So there are some bees.
But apparently,
And we were nude. It wasn't a good thing.
apparently in
Running around
the
screaming.
apparently in the rest of the country, though, they're up to their eyes in snow. Oh my God, it's cold and winter-like everywhere else. Eastern Canada is buried.
Yeah, we saw pictures from
We're quite
PEI.
lucky.
They're digging their cars out, and it's
It
pretty
was,
bad.
this picture was unbelievable of the people having to dig their cars out of this parking lot. There was only 2 people there digging a car out, and the rest of the parking lot was still full of cars that you could not see. Holy fuck. So, if you're living there, dude, why
Hope
are you
you're
living
okay.
there?
Stay warm.
Move. We got a lot of room.
God, like I don't know what else to say, right? Like,
Yeah. Move out here. We got plenty
There's
of
nothing
room.
in the
If I
news.
was out there, it's just insanity to me.
But there's nothing in the news, right?
Suck it up and deal with it.
It's
Fuck.
disturbing how little there is to read about it.
Now, here's something that disturbed me a little bit, and I read today that there was a new study. You know, it's the
I
new.
like when you say you get disturbed.
It's
I
the
get
new-
really on edge here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the new studies that'll get you, though. It's not the old ones. It's the new studies. Here's a new study that says marijuana use may cause excessive daytime sleepiness in teens.
Being a
I love
teenager.
having a siesta.
Well,
It's awesome. Makes my day go great.
Listen, having been a mother of teens, being a teen is sleepy. Like you're growing, right?
Totally. You're
Remember
very
when you
get
were a
It's,
teen?
tired.
it's the only stage of development where you're growing almost as fast as when you're a baby, and they just sleep. They just sleep and eat
That's
their
why
way
babies
through it.
sleep the whole time.
Right.
That's right.
And so that's normal anyway.
Now as I get older,
Being fucking bored as a teenager causes sleepiness.
Definitely.
yeah,
Totally.
uninspired teachers in a stupid school system may cause excessive daytime sleepiness in teens. Right? Fucking staying up all night playing video games may cause
Staying
excessive
up all night.
daytime sleepiness
Drinking?
in teens.
Absolutely.
Maybe drinking, might be involved.
Thinking about sex 24 hours a day may cause excessive daytime
Having
sleepiness.
sex 24 hours a day may cause excessive.
Well, I hope they're not doing
Oh, no, it
that,
doesn't.
24/7. Like,
No, it
holy-
doesn't.
Hey,
No, not for me anyway.
I'm gonna sleepy after. I'll tell you that much.
Not for me. Totally invigorated. It's like sativa. Right?
You're hilarious.
Sativa gives you wings.
zing.
Oh my. Sativa gives you.
Because they know they're supposed to be doing other stuff.
Avoidance tool. Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
totally.
I remember when I was at Shambhala listening to yeah, I was up all night. Then they all went to bed.
I just slept all weekend.
They went and slept all fucking day and then stayed up all night. You're going, dude, come on. It's not like this is any marathon at all. It's
Anyway, I find all these studies about teens, kind of unethical because you're studying minors, and you're giving drugs to minors. It's basically You're studying
And that's
it.
when they're growing the most. So everyone's
It's
going
like-
through all these different things and all
They
these
blame
different
it on weed, right?
emotions and different body things. And it's just like, why are you going to blame it on cannabis? It's like, Jesus.
I blame it on mice. I blame it on the
Mice.
mice, yeah.
Mice.
Lemurs, whatever.
Well, they're doing all these tests on mice. I think the fucking mice are flawed.
They should smarten up.
Hey? Yeah.
Fucking mice.
Anytime I see a mouse, I give them a toe,
Every time I see a
They're so small and
These,
helpless.
blow smoke at them, get them fucking, say, dude, when you get tested, don't fail the fucking test anymore. Like, we're having to go to jail.
Here, study.
Yeah.
Study.
Got to get him those little drug tests.
Sell them to the labs and yeah. So it must be near 420, is it? It's got to be. It sure feels like it.
See, I can't see what time it
418.
is.
418.
2-minute warning.
I hope
Very
we-
close.
I can't wait
minutes
till
away.
420. Hope it'll come soon.
All
so
these studies. Ugh.
why don't we ask some questions of the people in the chat today? I don't think
Oh.
we've done that for a very
What-
long time.
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about in the chat?
Yeah, don't ask them that.
Ah,
No. I was going to ask them what they're
on
wearing.
now.
What are you guys wearing today?
We don't
everyone
want to know
wearing?
that.
Eh?
Get them started. Come on.
Oh, no, I want to know. I want to know what the people are wearing in the chat room. Yeah.
gumballs.
They get to see what we're wearing. Clothes. Yeah. Sweater and blue jeans.
Blue
Thank
jeans.
you. That's very nice of you to cooperate. Pete's wearing Vermont.
PJ onesies. Somebody's got to be wearing. I'm sure.
Dube's got nothing on.
One piece
What?
bathing suit.
Ooh, someone said they're wearing nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Birthday suit.
Pictures. We
There
want
you go.
proof.
Yeah. Post your photos.
You notice the chat. Oh, look at the chat go.
Yeah. Gray socks.
Grace.
Pants and a tank top.
They're just saying
Nice.
that because they know everybody wants to now.
Shorts and
Right?
t-shirt, blue long underwear.
Nice.
Nice.
Blue long
Well, there's a mental picture.
Well, Dr.
Yeah.
Clone's here. He's got t-shirts, a hoodie, some not too short pants. Janice got a nice velour hoodie, purple, black t-shirt, black pants. Eh?
Yeah, here, let's,
It's 420.
Vancouver's wearing.
Surrey, BC.
sorry, we'll zoom in on that.
Vancouver's got a tight-fitting black red beard glass,
Red beard, nice. Looking
bouncy glass shirt on. Yeah.
Bouncy.
And of course, Vlad is, as always, dressed like a sailor. He's always got a sailor outfit on.
good. Sailor outfit.
For real?
Of course.
Okay.
So
Oh my god.
I wish
Okay, am I blind or something?
I wish we had a camera to show you his sailor outfit.
Yeah, we got
Oh
no
my
cam now.
What navy is that from, Vlad? What navy do you belong to? Oh,
No Navy.
he's a rogue
Sea cadet.
sailor.
The no Navy.
Yeah.
They just say no.
A rogue. He's just a stowaway.
No. The no Navy. Arr, no.
Well, it's a beautiful shade of navy.
I always think Vlad's dressed like he's ready to go to the gig, right? So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's business casual.
Yeah.
Casual sailor.
Yeah.
It's not dress uniform, just a regular sailor's uniform.
It's not a dress. He's not wearing a dress.
He's not wearing a dress, no.
For anything.
All right.
Okay.
So that's good that people except Doob have stuff on.
Yeah.
Well, happy 420. Did
Hello.
we waste enough
Happy
time? We
420.
did. 2 minutes extra. They're not my mice.
They are now.
Stoney and the crew. No,
That's why we don't have any.
they're testing mice left, right, and center out there on the internet. But here's a funny headline I read
It's a waste
today.
of time. Yeah.
The headline said, medical marijuana is already recreational in California.
Woohoo!
Insiders say.
Insiders.
Medical marijuana is already recreational. Like, what the fuck is that?
Insiders.
Outsiders weren't even allowed into the meeting.
She got it.
What do outsiders have
Outsider.
to say?
If you're outsider, you're medical. If you're insider, you're recreational.
This was actually
Okay.
a undercover operation put together by NBC, fucking news team. They went undercover in California to the medical marijuana industry, and it was so easy to get weed that they say, nah, this ain't medical. It's recreational.
You want a butter hoop?
Yeah.
Come on over. Come on over.
They had too much.
The labels. It's all
They
about
must
the
have
labels.
had too much fun.
Nah.
So, all right. They
Too much
go, it's too much
recreation.
fun to be medicine.
That's right.
do.
Then you have to call it recreation. But isn't fun healthy?
No. You're not
I
supposed
absolutely
to have
loved that interview.
fun.
Ready?
Okay? If you wanted
No
to have
fun allowed.
fun, this next story wouldn't have taken place. A couple days ago in Brampton, Ontario, a mom buys a toy for her child, an Angry Bird toy, and inside that toy was like 3 ounces of weed. Yeah, I went to the Target store in Brampton and bought an Angry Bird toy, and there was $800 worth of marijuana in it.
Woohoo! Ding, 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 ding,
Not a
ding.
bad find.
There's an angry bird somewhere else. But that
Well,
was an
But,
angry bird.
No
but what do
kidding.
these idiots do? The first thing they do, they phone the cops.
yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Instantly she
There's
phoned the
weed in my
police.
toy. I would have been
Well-
like, yo, homeboy, got something for sale.
Like, shh.
Well, it turns out she wasn't. Turns out she wasn't phoning the police about the marijuana. She was pissed off that the birds weren't angry anymore in this particular game.
They were mellow birds.
They're mellow birds now.
They were happy birds.
So she wanted her money back. Although Target on Canada is going out of business. They're closing up and leaving. They
Yeah.
just opened not too long ago, but it ain't working for them. So they're clearing out. They're
Yeah.
getting rid of all their marijuana. They've got so much marijuana at Target, apparently. They're stuffing it into toys, and it's going out at fucking
So,
rock
so
bottom
if
prices.
you recently bought a toy,
Oh,
from
yeah.
Target, open it up, check it out.
Or if you haven't opened it, send it to us.
Yeah.
Send all the toys that
Accepting
you bought.
unopened, gently used toys.
Anything that you bought in Brampton, actually, send it to us right away. There was another case where a guy bought a jacket at Value Village in Brampton and put his hand in the pocket, and there was 2 flaps of cocaine.
Lucky day.
Wow.
Lucky day. So, yeah. So what he did was he reached in the other pocket of the jacket, pulled out the phone and called the police. And then somehow proved to them that it wasn't his. How the fuck do you do that?
You just look like some
Hey.
crazy guy, you know?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I found
Like,
this.
I
I found
just
this in my
reached
pocket.
into this pocket.
Police
found
show
2
up and
flaps
It's not
of
mine.
cocaine.
I've got this.
Look, officer.
Look, I've got this.
Face palm.
It was in the pocket, in my pocket.
Humans, eh?
I was just at Value Village. It was in my pocket. The cocaine.
Just look like a total psycho.
This guy was all whipped up. What if his 5-year-old had found his cocaine?
Oh my.
You go, dude, like, it was his. But I'm gonna go on the weekend down to Brampton and buy shit. Up and down the street, I'm buying stuff in Brampton.
Yeah.
I think the city of Brampton's going out of business.
Ah, smart. 40% off on Thursday.
Have
at
you ever
Brampton.
been there?
Brampton on sale.
30% off.
I'm not sure how they've lasted this long. Anybody in the chat from Brampton before I go make any more
We
jokes?
dissing Brampton.
Well, we'll,
Gee.
Really early it started like a rush now, eh?
yeah. Oh,
There'll be lineups.
oh yeah. There's nobody in the chat. They've all gone to Brampton.
Everybody's carrying pockets.
Now,
Green says, go dig through the pockets at Value Village.
that's not a bad. Oh well, who wouldn't have thought of that before? Well, that does make so much sense, to go dig through the pockets at Value Village.
You think they'd have a pocket guy, and that's just the job of the pocket
Get out of
guy.
those pockets. That's for the cocaine's for anybody who buys it, not just for anyone. For customers only.
What? I wonder how much cocaine
Don't these
Value Village,
stores-
gets every year
Don't these
just
stores
from pockets.
check their clothes though?
They do.
before
I'd be.
They put them out on the rack. And
I'd
That's
love
what I
to
mean.
ask a staff member, what have you found? What's the weirdest thing you found this
Yeah.
year?
Oh no, they
Right?
probably have keys of cocaine moving out of Value Village every year just from pockets.
Fuck's
Yeah.
sakes, probably.
That's how they raise money to keep the whole
Wouldn't
business
surprise
going.
me.
That's where I've always got my cocaine, is at Value Village.
Yeah, everybody knows you go to Double V for some good pinch.
I'll take 2 grams and a pair of jeans.
That's right.
What, 50 cents for the jeans? I don't know. That's quite a bit.
Some old NES cartridges and, half a pound of heroin.
I don't know. You got to be careful. I have a friend who has a 5-year-old who actually stole $1,000 from her and her husband and took it to school and showed off to all his friends at
Whoa.
5. That's
Yo, I'm
insane
high
to
rolling.
me. That was their rent money. And
She was making it
inside.
rain at school.
And he was showing it off and wanting to go buy candy at the store with the kids. I was like, what?
Badass little guy.
And and the teacher seen and called the parents right away. My friend. I was like, oh
That's why you don't give the
God.
kid the rent to go pay the landlord.
No, he stole it.
Junior, drop that off on the way to school.
But yes, I wouldn't advise of that.
Yeah, man. Never let your kids know where you keep your money.
Yeah.
Well, you just wait till
Yeah.
wait till later when the kid gets sleepy and you get your money back. When they have their little nap in the afternoon.
Yeah, the daytime.
Eh?
That's right.
You wait till the daytime.
See,
Yep.
as I get older, I find I need less sleep, so I got more time to fuck with kids. Right? Mess with their heads and get money out of them.
Is that why they're studying all those
Kids are
teens?
asleep. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Teenagers, they sleep till it was like a medal if you could sleep till 2 o'clock. Oh, I slept till 2 o'clock. Right? And you're going, yeah. Yeah.
I have an internal alarm. I can't sleep past.
So you got all day to rip them off for stuff, right? Like they're
That's true.
like they're sleeping. Kids today, 2 things: they don't tie up their shoes, and their pants
That
droop to
Velcro.
their knees. So you can steal their shit so fast, like wallets and hats and shit.
Pull
I
his
get
pants
all
down
day
and
long
fucking
walking
run,
around.
right?
Oh man.
They won't even try and
Just
run.
pants them and run.
They don't even try to chase you anymore. It's great.
That's why
so
they have
much
those
fun.
chains on their thing, though. They can whip that chain at you and trip you up,
Yeah.
wrap it around you like a ninja.
I'm gone by
Yeah.
then.
Okay.
Just so you know. It's called the victim look. Right. Oh, I see you're dressing as a victim. But speaking of victims, they had a new study.
Oh, another one.
Yeah,
Another
fucking
news study.
study.
another new study.
They do those.
Sleepy.
Sleepy.
Nature needs a nap over here.
Well,
I couldn't help
this'll
myself. I'm sorry.
this'll perk you up. The new study has found that there is no link between marijuana and car accidents. They cannot, as they desperately wish they could, find any correlation between smoking and driving. Oh, they're going to figure out some way to bring in a DUI law for sure, because that's what they want. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily want what is the best for people or the safest for the world. They just want that.
Want that study to work out either.
Oh, the study's out. But there'll be a new study tomorrow that says that that's not
I
true.
don't think smoking while you're driving does a difference if you smoke regularly.
Does it make a difference if you talk into your microphone or have it down here?
Yeah, that makes a
That
difference.
makes a difference.
Makes a difference.
Way more of a
doesn't
difference
it?
than smoking and driving.
We talked about it on Mixed Show on Monday, and I think it depends on the person. If you're
That's what I'm
a person
saying.
who's never smoked before and you take a giant dab or a bong rip, then you probably shouldn't get behind the wheel of a tractor or
Well,
something.
look
It's whether or
again.
not cannabis impairs you at all. Like
Right.
if it makes you feel like funny and whatever just by smoking a
Well,
joint, whether
don't-
you're driving or not, then you shouldn't drive and smoke.
Don't
No.
blame the cannabis. I mean,
Yeah.
there's plenty of stupid people that drive, right? And they don't
Yeah.
smoke weed,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's
right?
plenty of
You
bad
can't
drivers.
fix stupid.
Like half the drivers on the fucking.
And bad drivers. They actually found a bad driving gene. I read
Really?
this once, yeah.
New pair of Levi's.
study.
That's her name.
Right?
Huh?
What?
She
Bad
lives in
driving
Port
gene.
Coat, Quitlam, doesn't she? Bad driving gene.
Yeah. No, that was, isn't that a song from
I've
the late
seen-
1950s by one
No,
of those
that-
surf bands who it's like,
A
know,
Michael
Bad
Jackson
driving
song,
gene.
isn't it?
Don't.
like-
Uh,
The little
Bad
old lady
driving
from
gene's
Pasadena.
not my lover.
Yeah.
well, as it turns out, I think Rose might have a song for us about that.
What? Bad driving? Oh, I used to have a little song that I think I did on one of your shows about 2 years ago. Yeah. Now I'm trying to remember the words. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having a brain fart. He always catches me with that.
Yeah, one of these days, I think she'll have a song
Well,
for
the
us.
guitar's over there, so I don't really
Yeah.
feel inspired,
Oh, Vlad's changed his
It's not like pushing
outfit.
a button and just here's a song.
Vlad's doing his second set now, so he's changed his outfit.
He's more on the mellow side.
He's now wearing that.
Can you guys hear him?
He's that Elvis sequined jumpsuit on now with the cape. I like that. No, he's strumming away now.
Oh, look in the sky, baby.
Oh, nice.
It's green and blue. Here, play something. Follow me here.
Play something, she says. Let's go.
Never mind. Forget it. Carry on. I can't hear him.
Yeah.
That's okay. Do do do. All right, you do
It's
a
not.
chorus.
It's not really fair to
Everybody.
the performance because we can't hear the guitar on the show.
Yeah, you
probably
can't.
so.
Well, apparently,
F-
this person can
F1
because they have a
GR4
system, like
and
their sound
7
system is
UP.
killer.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
nobody else can hear it.
green scream. Oh, heard a bit there. Nice.
On top of old Smokey.
Yeah, but the music's just for us here in the studio. One of the
Yeah.
perks. So here's it's actually the only perk.
And some good weed.
Yeah. Here's what they're saying now. Secondhand pot smoke may damage your heart and blood vessels.
Uh-oh.
Secondhand pot smoke is going to damage my blood vessels. Yeah. I only ever take smoke in once. And then just take it in once and keep moving is my suggestion. Don't hang around to get it secondhand again. Don't blow it into a balloon and suck it back in. Right? Don't blow it into your friend's mouth and then have your friend blow it back into your mouth.
Really comfy here without Al, I have to say. I get to put my feet up.
Wow.
I'm just chilling.
Chilling. Yeah.
I hope
Well.
Al never finds me. Just
Well,
kidding. I miss you, Al.
He texts
Come
me
home.
every morning to
Well, he
ask if
texts me
I've
every
seen
night.
you. And so we've led him on a merry chase. I said, "Oh yeah, she's off to
He went to Rome.
Northern.
Tell him I was in Rome.
No, in Northern Ontario.
Hell would I be doing out there?
He gave up the trip to Rome to go
You-
to Northern Ontario to
Yeah,
find
that
you.
sounds
Yeah.
totally like me.
You went to
Not.
Sudbury in a huff. I said,
Sudbury.
And then
Sounds
we
like the name of
organized
a
a little
bath show.
scavenger hunt there. And so he'll be led to a note that's going to take him to Rome.
I said she's in a tiny motel outside
Rumor.
of Sudbury.
Yeah, rumor had it.
She's
Oh,
in
a
a
tiny motel.
Told-
That's how I travel apparently now.
Told me to tell you
Tiny
not
motels.
to. Told me to tell him not to come there. And then I left it at
Come
that.
there.
Don't go there. Don't come looking for me, she said. So
It's
he
over.
did.
It's
so
over, Al.
he did.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
he's in.
never be able to forgive you.
So
Sorry.
then he went to Rome. I don't know what happened.
Hopefully to
something.
find love.
I might have said Sudbury. I might have
He
said
needs
Rome.
to get
I don't
over
know.
it. Just kidding.
Oh no, that's what I said. You were in a little motel outside of Rome.
Oh, fuck.
A tiny motel outside
That's
of
it.
Rome.
Great.
next to the Coliseum.
Next to the
Hey?
Coliseum. I'm just squatting in the Coliseum, you know.
Ooh.
Motel Gladiator.
Wow.
Gladiator Motel.
This just in.
Oh,
News
food
here.
news.
This
Foodies.
is just on the wire. This just came in.
Uh-oh.
Little Caesars featuring new pizza with bacon wrapped crust.
You want one.
There's the picture.
Ooh, bacon wrap.
He's gonna
I
start,
like bacon.
He's gonna start drooling. I know it.
Bacon wrapped
That's
crust.
like
Well,
decadent.
that's the Stoner Newswire.
Just the bacon, not the
You can
crust.
press it.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. You can see it. It's right there.
Bacon wrapped crust. So that's one step up from the
guess.
stuffed crust Pizza Hut cheese stuffed crust pizza. Now we have bacon
It
crust.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Franny said, "Can you get both? Get
With the
bacon
cheese crust,
stuffed
yeah.
bacon cheese crust."
I
Yes.
want
That's a meal in itself.
that. I like this. Look at that. I like bacon.
My arteries are
I always want pizza. I love pizza.
getting hard just looking
yeah,
at that picture.
that looks pretty
Now
good.
my arteries
Bacon
are
wrapped
getting
pizza.
hard looking at it.
Food porn.
I hope. Did you see that Ben and Jerry's might make weed ice cream when it's all legal?
I
Says
would
who?
suspect they will. I would think everybody and their brother will make ice cream and anything else they
heard-
could make out of weed.
That
when
ice
it
cream is
becomes
making
legal.
him scream. Look at.
I heard that
All
the people
caps.
from the
No
Trailer
kidding,
Park
he
Boys
is
were gonna be
screaming.
here at some point. Partying
Ice
at the
cream.
Roxy or something like that.
Huh.
Yeah, Mr. Leahy
Oh, is that
and
right?
Randy.
And Randy
I
and
read that
Mr. Leahy.
somewhere. Little birdie told me.
I partied with him one time already.
They're on Facebook. They're actually listed as being in a relationship.
Of course they would.
That's kind of
True.
scary.
They have their own Facebook accounts for their characters.
Hilarious.
Now, what else? Here's something about that last story we didn't finish, did we?
Yeah. Which one?
Well, the no link between marijuana and car accidents. But here's a funny thing that the guy said about that. He said, "We know from previous studies that pot has an effect, and it's good to be cautious about drawing sweeping conclusions before we do anything." A caution. Sweeping conclusions about marijuana they're cautioning us against when it's something positive that there's no relationship between car accidents and weed, and they go, well, hey,
Don't make
well,
any
don't
sweeping
be rushing into sweeping conclusions about
Unbelievable.
that
Jeez.
they've all, like really that was
Yeah, we have like 80 years of
kind
sweeping
of-
conclusions.
yeah.
Well, aside from the stupid factor, what's the basic mean for testing this, right? Like,
Well,
how are you measuring this, right? See, that's it. They
It's-
can't.
it's
they
becau-
can't.
But it's because
That's what's frustrating them
Yeah.
all
it's because
about
they're
marijuana.
mean, Rose. It's because they're mean.
Well,
That's
it's
there's
a
your-
mean.
there's
It's
your
a
mean.
mean thing. Yeah.
Now, how about the United States getting themselves a brand new drug czar?
Oh, yeah.
How about it?
Drug czar
Seems
they
like a
had,
real
he
nice guy.
hightailed it back to Seattle where marijuana is legal.
Did they
Gil
execute him?
Turkowski, who used to live in Seattle, he'd be going back to Seattle going, Gil's weed. The Gil net, he'll call it. And then you go down there and you'll get... but anyway, they got a new drug czar. They got a new drug czar, and his name is Michael Botticelli, which... yeah, one of the tenors,
fan.
one of the three tenors.
Yeah.
They brought in an opera guy to be the czar for this performance.
That's all they got left. They're going to sing songs about.
Oh no, that's Andre Botticelli. Sorry, Michael Botticelli.
No relation.
He is the new drug czar, and he said now because he's in Washington, he said I might not agree about legalization, but he's pro-budget autonomy for the District of Columbia in their current fight over whether or not money can be used to legalize marijuana, and you know that old chestnut.
But
That
so is
old
he supporting
story.
the marijuana side or is he supporting the anti-marijuana side?
No, he's sitting fucking right on the fence. Okay? I might not agree about legalization. Okay, that's where I stopped reading.
Yeah.
But if you did read further, it said, but he's pro-budget autonomy for D.C.
Pro-budget
He-
autonomy.
They still should still have the right to spend the money as they see fit.
But the weird.
But-
They just
But he did say, I'm not, he doesn't agree with legalization.
Yeah, he wants
But
to
they're-
live off the avails.
But wait a
He
sec,
doesn't
though,
agree
because
with
there's...
it, but he agrees with the money that it'll make.
Well, wait a
No,
sec.
no, that's not right.
No,
The
'cause there's a
District of
micro
Columbia-
issue. There's an issue
the
going on
District
there.
of Columbia voted for medical marijuana, but because they're involved with the federal government and its seat of jurisdiction, there's different rules that those guys can't fucking make rules, is what it is. And they're contesting and saying, and they found a loophole, the Fed saying that there can be no money. They can vote that DC can spend no money on that.
Yeah,
But
a Republican put a
overturned.
new bill in as part of their budget bill. He entered a clause in that says they can't spend any new money on legalizing marijuana. And so, and what he tried to do was he tried to make that cover the initiative itself, and so it would actually stop the legalization from happening. But he screwed up the wording, and he actually worded it incorrectly, and so that gave the Democrats basically the gall to argue in the whole thing and say, oh, you guys got one word wrong. It's actually not. It's just after they initiate the whole thing that the implementation of this ban on money goes into effect. So it does become legal there, but they can't do anything to actually put it into play.
Yeah.
So now is this guy supporting...
So,
is he
well.
supporting that, or is he supporting... He's not really being clear, is he?
Here's what he's supporting. He, he's 57 years old right now. He was an alcoholic at 20.
Oh yeah,
And-
the career drug.
Yeah, he's been a career
he's-
alcoholic, this guy. And for 10 years, he was a hard alcoholic till he got a DUI for smashing into some fucking thing. And a judge forced him into rehab, although gave him a choice. He could either go to jail or he could go to rehab. So he went to rehab. Oh, another 10 years later, he shows up working for the government in their alcoholism programs. And he's lived his whole life ever since then. He made a living off being a fucking recovering alcoholic. Going, wow, here's a good role model for the kids, eh? Hey, why don't you just go out and become an alcoholic and then sober up and go
I met
work for the
dozens of
government?
guys like that guy, right? You know, like in the time I've been, like, I haven't really drank anything since 1989. I've seen people like that just move from coast to coast. They just go from one city to the next, scam like big piles of people.
Oh,
Somehow
yeah.
they're just emptying their pockets. Like, they can't do it fast enough. It's like really quite amazing to behold, and just use the force of personality, right? It's really quite something. And upon a vulnerable group of people, right, knows how to like manipulate, and does that. Like it makes a career out of it.
Made a total career out of it. Now he's been bumped up to the director of the National Policy on Drug, whatever he is. Drug
Some
czar.
self-appointed
Oh
bullshit.
yeah, it's just fucking nonsense. And there's no one worse, in my estimation, than a recovering fucking alcoholic to tell you whether or not you should have marijuana. Here you
Yeah.
go, Mike
yeah.
fucking Botticelli. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Because that's where he's going to come from. Oh, nobody should get addicted to anything. Look at me, how good I am. I got over it. Fuck off.
Well, these are people, for the large part, they subscribe to the gateway theory, right? The gateway theory. That
Yeah.
if they're going to smoke pot, then it's going to lead to this and that. And, you know, it's just all hooked up to one another. And they don't understand the biology of it. They don't understand nothing. Nothing. Right? Except their own experience. So everybody else has to do it. It's really gross.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
that someone like this has anything to say.
Yeah. So, keep an eye out for this guy. And for Gil Kurlikowski opening up his new drug shop back in Washington when he gets home. He was actually, Gil Kurlikowski was the one that suggested that this guy, Gil Kurlikowski, as you know, Kush Queen, was the prior drug czar. And he quit. But he also set up this guy to replace him. So, more to be heard on this story, as you know.
TBC.
Yes.
Yes.
TMZ. Did you see Kanye West on TMZ last night?
No.
No, I have
No,
nothing to do with
me
that.
neither. Me either.
I will not watch anything about him.
No.
The guy's a total
I
idiot.
did see.
He wasn't.
yeah,
He
Kanye's
wasn't.
a bit of a-
Airhead.
Well, he wasn't on.
I'm lost.
Probably not.
Wait,
He
what?
wasn't. He wasn't on TMZ last night.
Oh, okay, good.
That's why nobody saw him.
Okay, good. I'm happy
That's it.
about that.
Apparently,
That's it. End of
that's it
discussion.
for
Just
him.
kidding.
Yeah, nobody's
Really?
gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna say his name again.
Good.
Nobody's allowed to say his name anymore.
That's
He who
it.
shall
It's the
not be
unspeakable.
named.
Gone.
Now
It's like a
it's
weird
Voldemort,
print
right?
system. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's going to be the artist formerly known as
Voldemort.
Kanye.
I said it.
What's
That's the name you're never supposed to say.
Or I don't know if you
What
should use
is
the
it?
word artist.
Well, they're admitting now he's bipolar or some shit, right?
Who
Well,
didn't know
you know,
that?
no,
Eh?
no.
My
You know
goodness.
The
Take-
way he looks at other
like-
guys and polar bears.
I think you can only.
Polar bears. What?
For sure, he's bipolar.
Do you know something?
Well, some people, do anything, right? But
Oh man.
Well,
what? No, he should just change his name to a symbol, and then he can call himself the douchebag formerly known as Kanye.
well,
There you go.
Or it could
yeah.
be just a picture of an asshole.
or just
Oh my god.
Well, you can
I
only make.
actually heard that you could do that for Valentine's Day.
You can only make so much
chocolate
fun
buttholes
of someone who's
Yes.
like,
for your partner.
mentally
I heard
ill,
that
right?
too. You could get it on a ring or in a chocolate.
Yeah.
you can do that anytime. It doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day.
I feel about that. I really don't.
Eat my ass for Valentine's.
It's like, but
You make a
in that
chocolate
case, if someone
mold.
even did like that, wouldn't you want them to eat the real thing though? Like, what's with the
Well,
chocolate decoy?
maybe a little bit of
Like,
both.
What's with the decoy? Like, just quit beating around the bush. Get to it.
Here, practice.
Just give
I
him the
don't
real
know.
thing in a box
Practice
then,
on this.
Cushy.
It seems really weird to me. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe
Well,
I'm evil fashioned.
I know what you want for Valentine's Day next year.
Yeah, next year's going to be better. For sure. So here's a big boon to the medical marijuana users. As it gets more and more relaxed here, more people are coming out of the woodwork to add their expertise to the improvement of medical marijuana. And of course, it's Be Real. He's opening his own medical marijuana dispensary. Yeah, known for his vast background in rapping. Right, he's a rapper, so
Yes.
he fucking knows medical marijuana. Don't you think he doesn't?
Probably
Because
better
you
than
are
most.
insane in the membrane if you think he doesn't
That's
know, right?
Yes.
Because these guys,
They basically invented weed rap.
oh yeah, they were busted in the hood for it. For
What
fuck's
he knows,
sakes.
he won't tell you what he's got. Then he'll sell you. Yeah. And so on and so forth.
So yeah, some
Yes.
expertise between him and Snoop Dogg having a marijuana investment firm now, and Be Real with a medicinal marijuana dispensary.
These guys might actually bring some real mogul action. That's
No.
better than the Bill Gates of weed or who.
Cross that off my bucket list. Smoking with Snoop.
Oh, hey, we lost a cam. What's
Yeah,
going on there?
Be Real. Well, I kid Be Real because I love him. But
He's actually a pretty
no,
good guy,
good for
smart
him.
guy,
Good
too.
for him. I'm just making fun. Of course, he's going to be in the biz. I wish he could have waited till it was a legal place, recreational. It doesn't seem to me that I make the big association between medical marijuana and Cypress Hill.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Come on.
We got to come up with some good new rap songs about fighting. Dr. Green Thumb is the name of one of their songs, so that's a doctor-related thing.
Yeah, he's been
Medical.
setting
yeah.
up
Absolutely.
the branding
That's
for
right.
a while now.
Hello, my name
eh?
is Dr. Green Thumb. That's
Yeah.
going to be the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the ganja orderly for a couple years till he became
Yes.
a doctor. He did his
was a-
internship at.
MedPot school.
So that's fun in the news. What else?
He's got his PhD from Oaksterdam University.
That outfit, Sen Biotech, that's been in the news recently, they made an application to become a marijuana producer here in Canada, out of Toronto. They applied to be able to provide 1.3 million pounds of marijuana each year. I don't know what, to the Hells Angels or
Yeah, who's getting
who
all
are they
this?
going to give all this weed
Who
to or
gets to
sell
distribute
this weed
this?
to?
I'm kidding.
But at any rate, they were very suspect from the get-go here. They an awful lot of, I don't know. There was not forged documents, but documents with the guy's name on it. There were different signatures.
They invented a
every
person.
fucking time. Very evasive about what's going on, and apparently they made up a guy to respond to something that had been said about them. And but at any rate, Health Canada now has withdrawn or denied.
Did you bring us tacos?
Oh, David's brought
Oh, you
tacos.
should have.
Tacos?
Wonderful.
Let's put the cam on David.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kidding.
David.
I
get-
just
Cam.
ate. It's okay. I was just kidding.
Let's
put
get
the bud
David a
cam on him.
camera and a
Yeah, we should get him
microphone
good.
and
Taco
his
taco
camera.
cam.
Cam going on over here.
Sloppo Cam.
You can satisfy your munchies with the finest Mexican food that
You know,
the 300 block
It's
has to
not.
offer.
It's not working. Hold
You
on
can
here.
get 4. I got the
Frozen on them still.
Wow.
Hold on. I know how to do this.
Do you
Hold on.
realize that tacos look oddly enough?
It's not working yet, David. We have cam issues here.
cam issues.
Cam issues.
Yes.
Now it's working.
Greg.
15, you should get over your
Yes,
cam issues.
that's where the phrase
Now you
"eat
can
my
see it.
taco"
Okay, so
came
anyway,
from.
corn and pepper tacos across the street.
Los
$4.
taqueros.
Tacos for $7.50 plus tax. You can't go wrong. And
David.
if you
Cheap.
have the munchies,
Nutritious.
this is the block to get the munchies on because you
Organic.
don't even have to cross the street to go to Nuba,
Fresh.
which is like the best Lebanese food in the world. And
Wow.
then we got the Fresh Bowl, which is Southeast Asian, just
Yep.
across Canby. You can get like soups and sandwiches at the Canby. You can get
Turn that camera more at yourself.
you can
They
get
can't
the
even
soups
hear
and
you,
sandwiches
David.
at the Canby. You can get the tacos across the street. You know they got meat and bread just across the street. You can get like $4.95 meals at the whorehouse. I mean the warehouse. You get so much good food around here. If you get high and then suddenly get the munchies, don't worry, we got you covered.
There you go.
On the top block.
On the pop block.
That's the
David-
lowdown for the
David always
foodies.
confuses this place with a cafeteria.
Speaking of
All the stoners know the
munchies,
best places
Again
to
with our
eat.
cam.
Just don't
We
eat
do.
the pink tacos on here.
We feed ourselves
right.
well.
Tacos on these Hastings.
Too tangy, too spicy for my taste.
Well, I read a thing today where they say they've figured out why we get the munchies. Well, they haven't figured it out yet, but they know what's going on. They know that there's neurons in our brain that suppress appetite are actually being stimulated by cannabinoids.
Oh.
It's not suppressing our appetite. Of course, this is in mice.
Oh, of course. These mice
Of
again.
course.
The mice
They've
have all the fun.
Yeah. So this explains why you have this tremendous craving for mouse all the time. When you smoke a good joint, you go, wow, I could go for a mouse right now.
Yeah, that's the first thing you think.
Remember the Mouse and Bean restaurant down the corner?
I like
those
them-
were
See the
I like
video
them
of
deep
the mice
fried.
eating the that's the hamsters. The hamsters eating the mini burritos.
No.
Oh my god, it's
Mini
the cutest
burritos?
video. I swear to God. He makes like tiny little burritos and they eat it. It's so cute.
Because they use their hands.
Hamster-related videos online
It's,
these days.
and then there's
David's
one where he
made
makes
for
them like
himself.
a little turkey dinner. And,
Oh, those are
my
gerbil
God,
related.
It's so cute.
Now the
Sorry,
science.
I just
The scientists
Yeah.
are still
the
quite
Thanksgiving
confused.
one. Oh my god.
The scientists
Walrus
are still
related.
quite confused though, because this is so primitive. But they think that the same machinery that drives mice drives humans as well. But that's not true at all, because the machines that drive humans are cars.
Mice
The
can't drive.
machines that drive mice are those little wheels.
That's true.
Right?
Well, when they finally get them off of the little hinge, yeah.
So, I don't know. I think the scientists should look a little further than the mouse for all of the answers. Why they're worshiping mice? Hey, what are they teaching them in med school here? The
butter
mouse
who?
has all the answers. Look to the mouse, young man.
Must be a strong mouse lobby.
Gee,
Big
Professor.
mouse lobby in Washington there.
Oh,
Gee, Professor, why can't we cure cancer? Look to the rodent.
I'm pretty
We'll
sure
go to the rodent
I
for
read
the
something that mice don't even have cannabinoid receptors.
I've never seen one with one.
Not the way we do.
They got ears.
Sure.
Yeah.
They
Well,
got
the
cute
last
So,
mouse I asked
that
about it, he
renders
just
it
couldn't
all
explain it to me,
irrelevant
so I figure
anyway.
he doesn't.
They have cute little pink ears. I've never seen a cannabinoid receptor on one of them.
Yeah.
No, little antennas. Yeah.
Well, that worked out pretty good, I'd have to say. Yeah. Medical marijuana is already recreational, so get with it.
Yeah.
That's right. In California.
What's that word you made up?
Oh, I made up a new word around that too called preventional.
Yeah.
Preventional.
Preventional marijuana.
Preventional sort of, material.
Prevent me from slapping you in the face off.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Say.
I need to give you a roadside test. Get me a mouse.
That's right.
I have
Roadside test.
I have the legal right to one mouse.
Said, here, smoke this kush, and then smoke this haze. Which one do you like better?
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to one mouse.
You have a right to one piece of cheese in a trap. All right, here's the biggest problem going on today, though, especially for the mice. Smoking extra strong marijuana may lead to psychiatric problems.
Oh.
Eh? Yeah? Well,
Didn't they mix that up?
no, you...
Yeah.
Psychiatric
those
problems
doctors.
could lead to excessive
people-
smoking of
A
marijuana.
lot of people are experiencing psychoses from smoking. This is coming out of the King's College in London, England. A lot of people are smoking this thing they got there in England called skunk.
There was a video.
Oh, yeah.
It's
There was a
skunk.
video on Facebook circulating around of this journalist, Jon Snow, and he takes this vapor bag. It's like a pretty big bag, and he smokes the
Saw
whole
it.
thing.
Microphone.
Yeah.
And he smokes the whole thing. I think it's just his dosing. If you're not smoking a bag like that all the time, then just take a puff.
No,
Leave
no.
the rest of the bag to the side. Wait 2 minutes and see if that's enough for
So
you.
didn't he
That's it.
take some huge amount and then wig out
Yeah.
in public
Yeah.
or whatever?
I don't know how much you can hear of David.
Said it was worse than war.
Yeah,
No, actually,
they give an old guy a bunch of weed, and they're like,
size was the
you know, this
bag?
is
The
the
bag was pretty big.
this is the most
you
brutal
girls are
journalism
so
I've ever
big
seen.
as a
They give
bag.
this old guy a bunch of
size queen
give him a lot,
Get it twisted.
and then they throw him inside one of these like doctor machines. He's in a big like scanner, one of these scanner
He's getting
machines, and he's getting claustrophobic, and he's all like, I don't
Well-
like it in
Freaking
here.
out.
I think
It's as if you were going to test caffeine for toxicity.
Yeah.
You give somebody like 20 no-dose pills.
Yeah.
And you say, oh, caffeine is not your dad's caffeine anymore. This
Yeah.
is some strong caffeine.
And then they're trying to say it was
5 Red
skunk
Bulls.
that did it. It's the skunk.
It's dose-related, people. Wake the fuck up.
it was also revealed in the study that you get psychosis from living in England
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
more often than
Or
not.
working for the British
Yeah.
media.
What about the psychotics that don't use marijuana?
You know,
Yeah, the
you can
queen,
see
right?
The other queen.
there's a
The other
seriously
one.
marked difference between the coverage of marijuana in North America and the coverage of marijuana in the UK. And when you look at the press, the UK is petrified for some reason. The UK media is so full of propaganda against pot. And so
They're
they call
nuts.
them cannabis factories. And they have all that. They always publish the like most
Skunk.
inflated
It's so
headlines
sad.
about the studies.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
really
and they,
Oh, yeah.
manufacturing
They went to- biggest
cannabis
horse
in
shit
the
on the planet.
colonies.
Yeah.
They, they went so far to say that hash
You could call it
is a
criminals.
milder form of marijuana.
Okay,
yes, hash is
marijuana.
milder than skunk, they
Is a
say.
milder form of this high potency marijuana
How does that even...
and has differing health implications.
Yeah, these
Skunk.
these doctors,
But
whoever's
how
doing the
w-
study really knows
How
their
the
stuff.
fuck would I know? My blood vessels are fucking wrecked from smoking weed, eh? I have no blood vessels left. Eh? One doing all the work of the rest of the vessels.
That's quite a vessel. Nuclear
So-
vessel. Nuclear vessel.
I think doctors these days
You're
need
like
to
a
be
comedian
shown how
today,
to
Greg.
use Google.
You're on it. You're on
Don't know how to
fire.
look things
The
up.
angry bird. The
fire.
angry bird
It's just
in
total
me.
propaganda.
Titration is not a secret.
make an Angry
It's
Birds
available in any
Greg,
book,
Greg,
any
you
modern
know it.
book on cannabis, and online
Stupid
too.
journalists.
Like,
Yeah.
I think they're just so used to being the dosers that they can't sit back and let people self-dose because then they feel like they're useless, which it turns out they are.
Well, they are, right?
When
They
I was
serve their own purpose for their own medications, right? They got no place in this. And part
It's-
of
these
colonization
studies-
is measuring and controlling a substance.
Yeah.
They can't measure it. They can't control it. It
And
drives
when
them
I-
crazy.
when I was a teenager, dose was something different.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The dosing and a dose
something you avoid.
are two different things.
Ew. I'm glad I have no vessels left.
Speaking of that, why did the chicken drop 500 micrograms of
Why?
LSD?
So that he could break on through to the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Break on through
Yeah.
the side.
My work here is done.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Thank
wait,
you,
I have
David.
a joke for you guys. A real one. This is a good one.
All right.
The others were
What do
fake.
you call a guy who jumps off a river, or what do you call a guy who jumps off a bridge in Paris?
I don't know.
Insane.
Yes. That's pretty good, David.
Well,
Later.
that was.
Fly away now.
I thought that was a good joke. That was a good Canadian joke. I thought.
Yeah, that last one.
Hey, a couple levels of humor. You got to know the language, but that wouldn't fly, on Jeopardy. They go what?
Such a punny guy.
I saw a woman on TV who didn't know who Davy Crockett was, but she knew who Megan Fox is married to.
Sad,
Well, that
but
makes
true.
sense. Yeah.
She was old enough to know who Davy Crockett was. Just saying. King of the
Well,
Wild Frontier?
you know,
Come on.
King of the
Killed
Wild
a bear?
Frontier, but that's
Killed
about
a bear
all
when
I
he
know
was
about
just
him.
3 or
Who
something?
didn't
I
know
gotta
that
say,
song?
I don't know a heck of a lot about Davy Crockett.
I
King
don't
of the
know
Wild
either.
Frontier, I know that much. I know that I
Well.
can sing the song about him.
Oddly enough, I think
Davy-
Rose has a song about
Davy Crockett.
It's got lyrics to it.
About the
King
wild
of the Wild
frontier.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
And they sing a whole song
TV
about
show.
Yeah,
That's all,
it's a TV show
you know.
from the 50s. From 1955 or 56
Yeah.
or something. 55.
All right,
It
that's
has to be.
enough.
It's in Back to the Future part.
Yeah,
one.
they got tons of people who weren't Indians to play Indians. In those
Gee,
TV
aren't we
shows.
right now in the
It
middle
was
of...
like gross, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it.
They were
That's
like
all I
Chinese
got written down.
guys.
Time to
Yeah.
go.
Weren't enough out of-
So glad we had this time together. Just to
David
have a
actor.
laugh or sing a song.
Goodbye.
Seems we just get started, and before you know it.
Oh, that one. I'm so glad we spent this time together. Just to have a laugh or sing a song. It seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time you have to say so long. And didn't she pull on her ear or something?
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah. Like Carol Burnett.
All right. Well, thanks to Jeremiah and Rose for being here today. Appreciate their insights and
Thanks, Marijuana Man.
hilarious anecdotes.
Kerblaw. Bye.
And to the
And beautiful songs being sung too.
to the Ganja Gallery over there for
Yay.
Chiming in.
Give us something to look
We
at
lost our
besides
Ganja cam.
Janice,
It's all frozen and not working
Fran,
now, unfortunately. Sorry.
Vlad for playing the guitar. Well,
that
he's
we couldn't
changed
hear.
his-
We couldn't
changed
hear.
his
outfit
suit again.
again.
And now he looks like a
We couldn't
matador, for
hear.
God's
I
sake.
should have left it here.
And of course,
I would play
Kush Queen, thank you
Thanks for having me. It's good to be
stopping
here.
by. Your carriage probably awaits pretty soon. The
Yeah, to take me to my queendom.
we've turned the mice
Queendom.
into beautiful white horses for you. 8.
Unicorns.
And of course, you guys for joining in on the chat, having fun, and nice to see your smiling fake names written down in front of me.
Yeah. Thanks, chat. You rock.
Hi, Ginga. Hope
Love
it's
the
all
chat.
good for you.
Yeah. Thanks for keeping it fun.
And we'll be seeing
Be
you.
too sleepy during the day, you teenagers.
Yeah.
Hey,
the fuck
wake up,
up.
wake up, kids!
Wake up.
It's
Wake
time.
the fuck up.
It's your turn.
It's like 5 o'clock now. It's almost nighttime. It's time to wake up.
Wake up. It's your turn.
Yeah.
These studies make me sleepy.
Wake up! It's time for supper.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't forget to tune in to the rest of the shows here on Pot TV all week. We've got McMahon and Jade on Mondays doing the 420 something
Lifestyle.
lifestyle of the
420
420s.
lifestyle.
Lifestyle of the 420s and Fairly Stoned with Robin Leach.
That's right. Yeah, Mick talks with that accent the
Robin
whole
Roach?
show.
Robin Roach. That's hilarious.
That's pretty
We'll
good.
work on that. Who else we got? We got this show on Wednesdays, but you know that because today's Wednesday, so this show. And then on Thursday, we got nothing. Wish we had something on
this.
Thursdays, but we don't.
Just nothing.
Friday, it's action-packed with Jer's show
Yeah.
at
A
4
lot of action.
o'clock. Action is what you
Nothing
look
but
for
action.
on that.
I just like
and
punch people
thrill.
out of the show
Superhero action.
all day.
Total. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
might
3
tune-
hours of me punching
Leaping
people out.
tall.
You
throwing
might tune in
bombs,
for
jumping
the
off
Tall
tops of buildings.
you might tune in for the typical talk show format with a desk and a couch and guests rotating through that, but you'll stay for the action.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. You've never seen so many explosions.
More explosions than on this show,
A couple more.
for sure.
Yeah.
And then we got Redbeard on Saturday, and maybe
That's right.
Sublimator too on Saturdays,
Right.
right
and
after Redbeard.
that's even more explosions. Just tons of explosions everywhere.
And they'll be in Rome looking for Kush Queen. So
yes.
look for that.
The sub crew in Rome this weekend.
But where I'll really be is 2137 Commercial Drive. Come and become a member. Come get your butter. Come visit me.
Oh.
This is her house too. I don't know what the fuck she's saying.
Live there. No.
Get your butter, become a member.
She's
than in.
That's
plug in. Shameless plug.
She, of course, is referring to the castle.
That's the Kush. The
So
queendom.
join us
Kush
next
queendom.
week at the castle. For now,
Castle.
Well,
It's one of
You
those
I
guys-
think it's a castle. You'll be very
It's a bouncy
disappointed.
castle.
you guys go out the back door, and
It's a chilly.
I'll raise the drawbridge. And
Oh.
till the next time you come to our castle, goodbye,
Ciao.
peace, and pot.
And butter.